Hey everybody, it's Brickwaffle again, and we are back on Ark Survival Evolved, and we are going to go down and get that blue beacon real quick before we start anything else on this episode today. So let's go ahead and get on our Pteranodon and fly right down there since it's landed right here in the background as I was starting the episode. See if we can get it before it disappears. We do have a few things I want to do today, and I want to catch you up on a little bit of stuff that I've been doing in between episodes. And let's see what we got here. A primitive metal pick. You know, never hurts to have a backup. Okay, so let's go right back over here. We do have the ability to get an Argentavis, and that's something we would definitely want to do. We also want to start scoping out a base that is a little bit closer to the center of the map, partly because of the flyer nerf, and it's a little further to go to get stuff, and partly because I actually want to use some of these land-based dinosaurs, which is what the flyer nerf was supposed to encourage. I want to be able to be a little bit closer to all the things that I want to be able to get. So let's go ahead and put out that fire. We're going to grab this stuff out of here. We got plenty of gasoline in the fabricator, and we're going to come back to that in just a second. Let's go ahead and throw the hide in there too, actually. But I want to go, pardon me, want to go through some oil in our preserving bin to make some jerky. We got some cooked meat, we got our oil here, and spark powder. We should be good to go for a little while. We're going to need to make some more spark powder soon, and let's go ahead and grab some of that and some narco berries, and we're going to make some more narcotics as well. So let's go to the mortar and pestle. Throw that in there, and how many more narcotics can we make? Just a handful. Wait, yep. Craft all two. There we go. And then inventory. Yeah, that's not bad. So 8 more of those. Let's grab some narco berries. We got 38 trank arrows. That's going to be just fine. We really don't need this bow either. So let's throw that in our backup stuff. That'll work. Okay, let's go ahead and throw that in there. And if we pop back up to the top here, let's go ahead and look at our fabricator. So we got a lot of materials in here, and you can see we can make a bunch of different things. So let's start by turning that on, and we want to make a canteen. So we need 10 polymer for that. Let's do 10, okay. And then we're also going to want to get a generator in some point, but I don't think we want to do any of that here. I think we want to wait and save that for our further base expansion in the center area of the map. Center of the center. So once those are all crafted up, we'll get our canteen going. We'll keep our glass jar. Actually, let's go ahead and throw that in the smithy too. That's kind of just been our backup storage for a while. And let's see, canteen, craft 1. Also seems that the S Plus fabricator doesn't make any sound, which is kind of nice, but I wish it would make a little bit of sound. If it was just quiet, that'd be good. And then we remember to turn it off. Okay, so now, get on our Pteranodon. Let's get down, oh that's right, harder to land over here. Let's see if we can find one of these beaches over on this side. A couple of carnivores over there and some raptors too, that's interesting. We might have to tame a bigger carnivore at some point in the future. But for now, let's hop off of here and fill up our canteen. There we go. And I can't remember if we've seen RGs up here or not, but let's check our island before we go anywhere else. It'd certainly be easier if we had one right here. And I believe we have enough materials back at home to make a saddle for it as well. I know we have the Ingram already. And we might just have to gather a few things, but let's just take a quick flight around this part. We do have all the metal and everything over here, which is kind of nice, but no RGs it looks like. Okay, so it looks like maybe what we want to do today is take our raft out and head over towards the middle area. And if we look at our map, let's go ahead and do that real quick. There's a big chunk in the middle that we haven't explored. There's all that swamp near the center floating island. Maybe that kind of smallish island between the two northern ones. Maybe I can highlight that in a video for you. But yeah, it's going to be close to the center floating island. It's the medium-sized one just to the west of the two northern jungle islands. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, hopefully I will have highlighted that for you, and we'll be headed over there with our raft shortly. So let's go ahead and gather up everything we're going to need. Oh yeah, and thankfully we were over this so we can land. Stamina nerf is real. Can we get some stamina back, please? There we go. There we go. Now we can go over this way. I don't think we're going to take much in the way of dinos. Maybe we'll go ahead and take the trike, just because it'll have weight capacity. And I don't think I'm going to bring a whole lot of materials over until we've built the base. So I think first thing we want to do is scout it out. That's interesting that those didn't line up right. We're going to scout it out. We're going to find a good area, and then we're going to bring over a little bit of stuff. But I think we want to leave this here mostly intact. And I think I want to just start by crafting a new base in the new area. Because these are S+, we could bring them with us, but it doesn't hurt to have a backup base. You know, it's Ark. We could always end up dragging something stupid with us and getting killed. So let's go ahead and just have Henry follow us. Nice work, Henry. Yeah, good. Excellent, excellent. Are you going to be able to get on the raft? You are not. Okay, how about you follow me instead, and then stop following me. And then we'll just walk you over there. And let's see, we need to level you up to... Oop. Yeah, not Pteranodon, wow. Piranha, that's the one. Let's level you up to, let's see, weight. You got 400 weight. Movement speed, weight, okay, that's it. We're just gonna alternate weight and movement speed on our trike. Oh, can't quite get on the raft. We're gonna have to move the raft around a little bit again. Okay, well I'm gonna go ahead and get Henry on the raft and then move the raft over to the area I think we want to scout out for our new base, and I will catch up with you guys over there. Alright, and we are back at the medium-sized island. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit and show you. Whoop, no, I don't know what I just sent the trike off to. But this island right here, I think it's going to be a good-sized island for us. It's still connected to the other big island to the north with that little land bridge, which is kind of cool. And I think what we want to do here is just go ahead and take the Pteranodon out for a little scout. What can we level up on you? We can't level up your speed. We can level up your stamina. I think that's what we're going to do for a little while. Just to make it a little easier to sprint. Yeah, I know. You just leveled. It's very exciting. Alright, Henry, you just hang out right there. That's fine. And I think we want to just fly in here a little bit and see what we can find. The south end of this island has an area to the underground in the center. Not sure if we want to use that to our advantage or not yet. I think we're going to ignore that for the time being. That's the big floating island, of course. You can see the lava island in the distance. This area over here is also kind of tempting, just because it's got a lot of cool vertical stuff going on. And same thing with this little island over here. It's just nice and flat. It'd be really easy to build. Maybe that's what we want to do. Do we get a lot of snakes and things over here, though, from the swamp? We have to deal with snakes all the time? I don't want to do that. Leeches, too, probably, but they won't come on land, at least. This little area right here might be perfect, because we can clear out these trees and build whatever kind of structure we want. And we still have pretty good access to everything else. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring our raft and our trike right back over there and use that area. Although, wait, where would we get our metal and those sorts of resources? Just because we can build there doesn't mean it's convenient to get materials. Oops, and we're out of stamina. So we're landing. Still getting used to that. It's a pretty significant change. I think it's probably going to be for the best in the long run. I know I don't do any PvP servers where it's really designed to help. But it's going to force me to use land dinos, which I normally, you know, once you get an RG and get a little speed on it, why would you? Especially once you get a Quetzal, then you don't take anything else out. And I think that's kind of the point. They don't want to have one dinosaur that makes everything else pointless. Alright, what about up here? Because I believe this is where we got metal in a previous version of playing the center with the block farmers in the past. Yep, there's some metal up there. I wonder if we could just build a base. Is there an area up here that's not going to block spawns, but we could still build at? What about all the way at the top? What's all the way up here? Just a small peak. That would be really hard to get land dinos up to. So, probably not going to use that one either. Oh, that's a cool view, though. I like that a lot. A lot of trees. Kind of hard to tell what the ground looks like down here. I don't think we want to build right there. I think this is why in the previous block farmer server we built across that bridge and then came over here to get metal. I don't want to do the same base location again. What about over here? Well, this is looking more promising. If we could take that... There we go. There's another one over here. Where is it? Come on now. There it goes, finally. A little harder to do. Alright, so once this clears up, we'll be able to kind of see what's going on. Alright, so this area right here, if we took out some of these trees and rocks in this part, I think we'd be good to go. I think that's what we want to do. So let's see, if we... And that gives us pretty good access to everything, doesn't it? That's the center part. This must be looking south or southeast. Yeah, I think that's alright though. We don't need a huge base, because it's just us this time. So right there, and how would we get up here? We would come across... I think we're going to have to find our way back up there with our trike. Then if we can get up there with him, we're in good shape. Alright. Let's see if we can grab Henry and take him up there. If we can, then we're going to have a bunch of building supplies. I'll make that trip off camera to grab stuff from the raft, but let's just make sure this is going to work for us. So, land down here. Oh, having a Pteranodon follow a land dino, that's annoying. Actually, you know what? Let's change the follow distance before we do that. Let's see where. Now this is all sorts of different. Change distance from medium. Change distance from high. I think high is probably all right. I said follow. There it goes. Now we need to work our way up there, and it looks like we should be able to go up this hill and kind of back around, and that should be good enough for us. And of course, it's raining and thunderstorming, and we're gonna have to sprint, and it's getting dark. So it's like this is the perils of traveling in Ark. I do like the fireflies on the center, though. As much as I complain about the thunderstorms, I really like the fireflies. Okay, stop for a second, start getting our stamina back. This way? This looks good. As long as we're still having a gentle slope up, I think we're headed the right way. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. We have to stop our sprinting. And really all we want is a little flat-ish area where we can build a base and still have access to the metal nodes, not prevent them from respawning. And this base should be much closer to all the other resources that we need, like the oil and polymer, or obsidian for polymer. Oh, it looks like we do need to go up quite a bit more. Alright. Because this is where we came across from our previous server. Previous base was over there. And we should be mindful, too, if we go too far up here, about getting land dinos back down. That could also be a little bit of a problem. Alright. Not bad. Just a little slow. Need to get something, I think the iguanodons are new and relatively fast as well. Alright. I think man, it's really getting dark. Let's go ahead and gamma up here. Not 32. How about gamma 3? That looks like it'd be good. Yeah, good. This is where we were before. So this isn't going to be too terrible. I remember that little ditch that goes down. Is that a cave? Yeah, it sure is. So we've got a cave access over here as well. That's fantastic. Especially if that's cave access to the underworld. That would be really, really good. This right here, I think, is going to be our base area. So we want to leave this little lane open so we can get up the hill and get more metal up at the top that way. And yeah, we're just going to clear out some rocks and trees. And I think that'll be everything we need to do. Alright, hey, how about you settle down? No, don't jump and grab rocks. Jump and fly, so we can land our Pteranodon. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and run down, back and forth, make a few trips, bring up our supplies for building up here, and I will bring you guys back again in just a minute. Alright, let's go ahead and get some foundations laid out. Eventually, I think we're going to put some gates and things and lock up that entrance, because I think that's narrow enough we can do that. But for now, I think we want to just start by putting some foundations down. I think we can go, let's just check this real quick. How far does this go? That's it, right? Yeah, so we can use all of this area over here. And I think what we want to do is save some area on that side, maybe for our garden. Let's see, I think I want to run the line of foundations sort of like that, right to the edge. There. And we'll have to get rid of some of this stuff too. Actually, let's just do this and get all fiber. Maybe? Can we? There it goes. Let's get rid of that too. And I cleared some of this out earlier, and it does come back pretty quick. Ugh, and it is slightly damaged. Oh well. We're just going to bring a line of these over. And eventually what we're going to do is make this a little bit different shape. I'm just trying to get as much as I can, as much as I can carry. And I want to be able to leave a path through here to go up the hill some more. So that's probably as far as we want to go with that. Let's do this and come back this way. Well, that's not exactly where I wanted to go with that, but that's alright. We do want to fill this all up anyway. Gather this fiber up, and then we're going to go get some more foundations. I think I'm going to have to craft a few more too. So the nice thing about all this is as we're clearing this stuff back, we're also gathering fiber and stone and wood and that kind of stuff. I'm going to leave a few of these over here for now. I don't want to make this totally barren, but this is going to have to be a much wider building. So let me grab a few more of those and see if we have anything in here. Can we make some more? We sure can. We got plenty of stone in here. So stone and wood. Really don't need the fiber for that. Let's get some thatch. That'll work. Crafting, stone, foundation. Oops, foundation. S+. How many of those can we make? 6 more? Great. We'll probably be able to make even more of that. Once we make those first 6, we'll be able to carry more stone in our inventory. So every time we craft one of these, we can grab a little bit more stone out of here and keep going. Alright, let me go ahead and do this real quick, and then I will bring you guys back again in just a minute as we finish out the footprint of our base. Alright, so here's 17 more foundations. I think that's going to help us out quite a bit here. So let's see, I didn't really want to go quite that far, but we are now. Actually, you know what? No, we're not, because we can pick these up. They're S+. I always forget that. Let's grab these back. There we go. Perfect. So I think that's going to be a fair amount of space that way. Let's go 2 more this way. And we should be in pretty good shape. Yeah, let's do that and that. We got 3 more. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. That is a good sized building right there. I think that's going to be a fine layout. So now what we want to do is put some windows on here. And we want to have those not quite at the corners. I think we want to keep the corners solid, but let's do one there. And let's do every other one, see how that works. Can we do one more down here? Yeah, sure can. So there's that. Every other one of those has a window. Don't really need windows over here. I think we might have a door on this side actually to go out to the other area. But let's do one over here, and we'll do them over here as well. That looks pretty decent. And I think we want to have a door frame. You know what? Or maybe I don't want that one there. Not sure where we want to have our doors yet. Let's grab those too. And that will help us determine where our windows need to be. Let's see, doors. Can we get our walls too? Yeah, we sure can. Excellent. We can do all that without being totally encumbered. And let's get the doors placed in here first. So one of these needs to be a doorway in. If we do that, then we could potentially put a window on either side of it. Like here, and then we pick this one up. And do another one. Let's just drop that over here. We don't need the sickle right now. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll have our doors and our window. Over here we thought we wanted another door. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it right there. And we'll put one window next to it. That way we can kind of see out here before we go out this way. Obviously we don't need any doors that direction. We probably do want one over here. And since this is 3 wide, we know where that door is going to go. And we might hang on to the other door for now. I think that'll work. What if we put a window there? Yeah, that's going to work out just fine. We could put one more window right here. Nope, there we go. Yeah, because that way we can see out and see what's going on. So we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we have just enough walls, don't we? Sweet, we have 16 walls. Excellent. And let's grab these doors as well. So we'll put a door in right there and see if my math was right on, or my counting was right. It's not really math. See if my counting was right on these walls. Put a door in there. Oop. There we go. No, I counted extra. Excellent. So this is going to be the footprint of our new base, and that, I think, is going to do it for now. So in between episodes, what I'm going to do is get some more of this crafted up. We just need to finish up. Whoops, let's go ahead and put this in here as well. We need to finish crafting up more regular walls and things so we can make this taller, of course. And then I'm going to need to go back down to the old base and gather some more materials and bring them over and make a few more of the same machines we've made down there. So I'll probably do all that in between camera. No sense in watching me make another fabricator and another smithy and all that. I'll get this set up, and then in the next episode, we'll start gathering some resources from here and see about finding ourselves an Argentavis. So hopefully you guys liked this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. If you really liked it, then make sure to subscribe. And as always, I've been Brick Waffle. Thank you for watching.